So student debt. This has obviously been a prominent topic throughout the Biden administration. He has suspended student debt payments a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken, but he has refused to actually cancel the debt, which is what everybody's asking for. This in The Hill. It's by Brad Dress. Cardona says Biden administration will announce decision on student loan payments in the next week. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona on Sunday said the Biden administration will announce a decision on whether to extend a pause on federal student loan debt in the next week, butting up against the current deadline on August 31st when the current moratorium on loan payments expires. Cardona told moderator Chuck Todd on NBC's Meet the Press that the announcement was forthcoming but declined to share any other details. Quote, "We know August 31st is a date that many people are waiting to hear something from," the secretary said. "We've been talking daily about this, and I can tell you the American people will hear within the next week or so." Okay. I think, this is just my interpretation, I think they're playing fucking politics. I think they're trying to make this, if they're going to extend the moratorium or cancel any portion of student debt, I think they want to do it as close to the midterms as possible. That's me. I'm a little bit cynical. I think that's what they're doing. And I think that's shameful because there are a lot of people right now that are wondering if their payments will have to resume come August 31st. And those people are now in deep stress, right? It's not like they only start caring about that August 31st. So this administration acknowledging there, his quote said, "We know a lot of people are looking at August 31st and worried about August 31st and expecting a decision by August 31st, but we're just going to drag it out another week." I mean, it's just, morally reprehensible is what it is. But we'll see what they decide to do. I think they might be just scared enough to at least extend the moratorium, but that also kind of just extends stress, right? Like, will I be able to pay my bills and my rent in 6 months? Is that really actually doing this humongous favor for the American people? It's obvious we should cancel student debt. And, the argument that this would only help the uber wealthy, let me let you in on a little secret, you guys. The uber wealthy don't take out debt to go to college. They pay for it up front, okay? And if we're going to cancel all the debt, I don't care if that also happens to benefit some people that are well off. I want the benefit for poor and working class people. Did you know 40%, if I have that number right, of people with student debt didn't even finish their degree? 40%. We're acting like these are rich elites or something that we're doing a favor to. I think all of that rhetoric is completely disingenuous, and actually even more than disingenuous. It's just false. It's just wrong. It's deceitful. So anyway, we should cancel student debt for a whole plethora of reasons, and I know my audience probably agrees with that. I wanted to show you guys also a little thread here from Cancel Student Debt. Or I'm sorry, the Debt Collective. Read the first line there. Cancel student debt. Quote, "Wow, what's next? Canceling medical debt?" Yes. They carry on. "Well, golly gee, Wilkers, should we just have free lunch too?" Yes. "You people are entitled. What else should we do? Cancel credit card debts?" Yes. I just love this, you guys. This is the correct, I tweeted this out earlier. This is the correct response to right-wing fear-mongering about quote-unquote entitlement programs and the social safety net. You just say, yes, of course. What are you, some kind of monster that doesn't want to help people? Yes. They try to get all hyperbolic. Well, what they think is hyperbolic. I think that's actually what's most ironic about this is they're kind of acknowledging that they think it would be ridiculous to cancel medical debt. What are you admitting, right? I mean, you turn that right back around on him. You think people should be in debt for health care? The fuck is the matter with you? I really loved that thread and wanted to make sure to bring it to you guys. We will see what happens here this week. According to the Education Secretary, we will know this week what's going to happen as far as the student debt payment moratorium. I anticipate they'll extend the moratorium but not cancel any debt and just continue to play this nonsense. They want the political benefit come the midterms, so they'll extend the moratorium so that people aren't literally like in further economic hardship than they already are right when we're going into the midterms. But I don't think they're going to cancel any significant portion, as Biden obviously promised on the campaign trail. At different times, he said he would cancel $10,000 or $50,000 per borrower of student loan debt, and he has obviously not done anything close to that. This also is obviously something, and we've covered this ad nauseum, that he could do by executive order. He does not need Congress's approval. He cannot say but mansion, but cinema. He could do this with the stroke of a pen, and he has refused for, what are we at now, you guys? What, 2.5 years or a year and a half? My math's all fucked up. I was at work all day. Whatever it's been. He took office in 2020, right? So 2.5 years. and he has refused to follow through on that promise among a whole myriad of others.